In this tutorial, I am going to discuss a programming question, remove k digits. So the problem statement is given a non-negative integer num represented as a string, remove k digits from the number so that the new number is the smallest possible. And here are two important points. So the length of number is less than this given value and will be greater than equal to k, and the given number does not contain any leading zeros. So let's see some examples to understand this problem statement. Let's see the first example. In the first example, the input number is 12345 and it is represented as a string. We have to remove one digit from this number so that we get the smallest possible number. So it is very straightforward that if we remove this last digit from this number, we get the smallest possible number, which is 1234. So 1234 is the output. And in the second example, we have to remove three digit from this number so that we get the smallest possible number. And after removing 432 from this number, we get the smallest possible number, which is 1219. Let's move to third example. So in the third example, we have to remove one digit from this number. So when we remove one digit from this number, we get the smallest number, which is 200. So the number is represented in the form of a string, so we don't get 200 directly, we get in this format 0200. So we have to remove this leading zero as well. So for this kind of scenario, we have to remove the leading zero, then we have to return the final answer. And now let's move to the fourth example. So in the fourth example, the input number is 10 and we have to remove two digits from this number. So the length of this number is 2 and we have to remove two digit from this number. So it is straightforward that we simply return 0. So when we remove all the digit from this number, we are left with nothing, so we simply return 0. So now this is the problem statement, and now let's discuss how we can solve this problem efficiently. Before solving this problem, let's understand how we can approach this problem. And to understand the approach, let's take few examples. So in the first example, the input number is 12345 and we have to remove one digit from this number. So let's try out all the combinations. So let's first remove one. So we have to remove one digit, so let's first remove 1. So we get this number, which is 2345. Now let's keep 1 as it is and remove 2, so we get this number 1345. So now let's keep 1 and 2 as it is and then remove 3, so we get this number 1245. And now let's keep 1 2 3 and 5 as it is and remove 4, so we get this number 1235. And now let's keep 1 2 3 4 as it is and remove 5, so we get this number 1234. So out of all these numbers, which one is the smallest one? So the smallest one is 1234. So we get this output, which is 1234. So now in this scenario, so in this number, all the digits are in ascending order. So it is very straightforward that we have to remove, in this case we have to remove the last digit. So now let's take another example and see what will happen in that case. Let's see the second example. In the second example, we have to remove one digit from this number so that we get the smallest possible number. So let's start from the beginning. Let's remove 1. So when we remove 1, we get this number in the form of a string. But if you read in the form of number, then this leading zero is not allowed and we have to remove this leading zero, so it is 200. Now keep 1 as it is and remove 0, so we get this number, which is 1200. Keep these two numbers and remove 2, so we get 1000. And then let's remove this number, keep 2 as it is, so we get this number. And when we remove this 0, we also get this number. So out of all these numbers, 200 is the smallest one. So now let's see the pattern. So when we traverse a string from left hand side, so why we are traversing a string from left hand side? So from left side we have the most significant digits, so we have to traverse it from the left hand side. And when we compare that, the next number is smaller than the previous number, then we have to remove the previous number. So to make the smallest possible number in this scenario, we have to remove the previous number. And let's see one more example so that we get the clarity why we are doing this. So let's see the third example. So in the third example, so we have to remove one digit so that we can make the smallest possible number, and out of all these numbers, this is the smallest one. So you can see when we traverse this string from left side, and when we encounter that the number is smaller than the previous number, we remove this number. And when we remove this number, so the number we get here is the smallest one. So this is the approach we follow to solve this problem. And now let's see how we can solve this problem using a stacked data structure. So after seeing all these examples, we can conclude that if all the digits are in increasing order, then we will delete the last digit which we have discussed in the first example. Otherwise, we will delete a digit for which next digit is smaller. Let's see how we can find the smallest possible number after removing k digit from this number using stacked data structure. So here are a few conditions. So if the value of k is 0, if we don't have to remove any digit from this number, simply return this number. And if the length of k and the length of this number, so if the length of k and length of this number is equal, then we have to remove all the digit from this number, so return 0. This scenario we have already covered in our examples. Here I have declared a stack which holds a character type. So we have given a number in the form of string, so when we traverse this string, we get character. So that's why so we get a digit in the form of character. So that's why I have declared a stack which holds a value of character type. Then I'm traversing this number string and take one digit at a time. And here is the actual logic. So let's draw a stack. So initially when I declared a stack, it is empty. So simply push first digit in this stack. Now the next digit is 4, which is greater than the previous digit. So simply push them in a stack. And now the next digit is smaller than the previous digit. So what we have to do is we have to pop them from the stack and push this new digit in a stack. And also we have to decrement the value of k. So we have to remove 3 characters from this number. Now we have removed one digit from this number. So we are left with 2. So now we have to remove 2 digit from this number. So the next number is 2, which is less than the number present at the peak of the stack. So what we have to do is we have to pop this number, and then we have to push this number, and we have to decrement its value. The next number is 2, so simply push them. The next number is 1, so we have to pop this number from the stack, and let's push 1 here, and we have to decrement its value. So now we don't have to delete any further digit. And the next number is 9, so let's push them in a stack. So now let's see this code. So here I'm traversing this string, so this number string, and then I take one digit at a time. And if a stack is not empty, and if we have to delete the digit, if the value of k is greater than 0, it means we have to delete a digit, and the previous digit is greater than the current digit. In that case, pop the value from the stack and decrement the value of k, and then push the new value. So after doing this step, here is the extra check. What if in this case, let's say the input number is 1 2 3 4 5. In this case, we never go into this scenario. So all the digit in this number is in ascending order, so we have to remove the last digits. So we have taken care this condition using this code. Now after that, I'm traversing this stack and simply appending them in a string builder. So let's say the 9 comes first, then 1, then 2, then 1. So stack is a last in first out data structure. So the element which we push first is the last element to be popped out. So that's why we need to remove this, we need to reverse this string. So let's reverse it. So when we reverse this string, we get 1 2 1 9. And also we need to take care one more condition. If there is any leading 0, we have to remove it from this string. So here is the code, and after that simply return this string and we get the smallest possible number. So now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So its time complexity is on and its space complexity is also on. So that's it for this video tutorial. For more such programming videos, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can visit our website, which is https://webrewrite.com. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like this video.